We are taking your first calls. We were just mentioning in O News a story about Cyrell from Married at First Sight. She went to Shoal Bay and she was at a restaurant having lunch with her boyfriend Eden and claims that the owner or someone who was working at the Pelican Cafe grabbed her by the throat and called her a black monkey.
I've seen the video now.
You've seen the video,
Seen the video. I've got it. I've got Cyrell on the phone. But before we get to Cyrell, the cafe owner, Deborah, is on the phone. She wants to come on and say it wasn't her, wasn't anyone that worked at the cafe. It was a random. Good morning, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Good morning.
How are you?
All right.
Okay, well, you're in the middle of this shitstorm, and you say it wasn't you and it was no one that worked there. Is that right?
That is correct. It was a customer.
What happened there? What did you see it?
Yeah, I saw everything. I was in my staff, which happened to be two of my daughters,
Yeah.
were in the kitchen. We noticed them walking past, and a customer went from my shop outside to take photos or video. I don't know.
Yeah.
She got abused by them across the road, and
Cyrell got abused by whoever this person went out.
No. Cyrell was having a go at the customer for taking a photo or video.
Right.
Oh, okay.
As they were walking past. This is from my view.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know what was said or happened outside. And they got in their car and they drove past and did a U-turn and came back into my shop, saying, does this cafe have an issue with us? And I said no. They spotted the customer that was outside at the time and attacked her. Eden actually did. At first, and then it went from there.
Wait,
and then
Eden attacked the customer who took the photo?
Yeah.
And when you say attacked, how?
Like went up to her, pushed her, and then obviously the customer pushed back.
Yep.
And then there were punches thrown. Cyrell was involved in it. I don't know how much in that attack, but she was in it, getting pushed all. There were punches thrown.
Do you know the customer? That was a customer in your cafe.
She's a regular.
Oh, so you know the person that was involved in the fight.
Yes, I do.
Right. Did the police contact you? Because the police have put
Yes,
out a
I rang the police directly after it happened because I noticed that he took photos of my shop and obviously understanding that it was me. But
Right.
no.
And when you heard when the
me.
news stories came out saying the owner of the cafe got in the fight, were you like, oh hell no, it wasn't me?
Absolutely. And my shop, I had to turn my phone off. I've been getting calls non-stop of comments of saying that I'm racist and my staff are racist, and it is ruining. They've ruined my business.
Oh, good God.
Yikes. So what?
And not in any way did I hear any racist comment made inside my shop.
And so why do you think Cyrell and Eden thought that the person attacking them was the owner?
I don't know. Maybe because it was my shop. And I don't know. She came out of my shop because she was actually just finished her lunch.
Right.
Okay, right.
And did you ask the woman, like, hey, what happened? How did all that kick off? Did you say anything?
I did. And she said, nothing. I was just taking a photo and
was it a sneaky photo? Was it like a, hey?
No, she was there. They could see her.
Right, but she didn't go up and ask for a photo. She was just watching them go past sort of thing.
That's why they had an issue with it.
And I had a family in my shop.
Right.
They were up and excited as well.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
That's what you get for being on TV, I suppose.
That's right. Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Well, Deborah, hang on a second because we do have Cyrell and Eden on the phone.
Hey, guys.
Guys, were you listening to what just happened there?
Yeah, hey guys.
Hey man, what do you think? What's the go there from your point of view?
So she's told multiple lies there, and we actually spoke to her yesterday, and she had the opportunity to apologise, and she said that we owe her an apology. But I'll tell you the actual real story.
Yeah,
we're having lunch, and then we're on our way home to get back to Cyrell's car, and then this feral girl from across the street go, "Hey Cyrell, you mutt," and Cyrell said, "What'd you say?" She goes, "You're a mutt," and we said, "Oh, why are you calling that for?" Anyway, she goes, "Perhaps I should use the word black monkey. Maybe that suits her better, the black monkey."
That's what the woman said to you guys.
Yeah, called her a black
And mind
monkey.
you, can you please let her know too? First of all, she already got caught out. First, she said it's a customer. Next second, she's saying she knows this person. Like, which one is it? Tell the lady she deserves a freaking Logie. Logies are coming up. You need an Oscar nomination for all your life for your acting skills. Honestly, you're very impressive, yet you've already just been caught out in your life on radio just then. And don't stand there and say it was very visible of this lady recording me, because I turned around and I saw her hiding this in front of the four-wheel drive, and that's where she was recording me. So don't make it like she was making it obvious she was recording me.
Right.
Your mate was hiding on purpose.
But do you guys see that it wasn't someone at the cafe? It was a customer, even though she may have known the customer?
No, so this is how we assume it's someone working at the cafe. So we went in our car to drive off, and as we had to drive past this cafe, and as we're driving past, they're all standing there, all the people in the cafe, and pretending to throw objects at our car. So then we pulled over, walked in the cafe, and I said, "Why do you have racist people here?" Calling her a black monkey and trying to throw objects at a moving car. What's the problem? And she was the first person I spoke to. Then I looked to my right, and then there's the girl that said the stuff, and she was behind the counter too. Behind the counter. That's when we assume that she worked. Like,
Right. Okay. That's
like,
understandable. I can understand that. Like, if I saw someone behind the counter, you would assume they worked there.
Yeah. So and anyway, so then next minute, when she says I pumped, said we've seen the video right now.
Yep.
Before that video was even taken, this woman is like, "Get out of the shop! Get out of our shop!" So what customer says get out of the shop in the first place? And then next minute, so her and Cyrell said, "Why are you calling me Black Monkey?" First thing this Cyrell did is grab Cyrell by the throat and start choking her. Well, I had to come in and push her off Cyrell, which I'm allowed to do on every single ride. And you see the size difference between her and the girl.
Yeah.
And then they're all of them are screaming, "Get out of our shop!" And then half of them are filming it and all laughing. Anyway, then we're going to get out, and I had some other woman yelling at me that knew him, and I'm yelling back. And anyway, we're about to walk out. Next minute, this girl decides again that it's okay to put her hands around Cyrell's throat, pushes her again, which is seen on the video. That was the second time.
Right.
And then anyway, then as I had to push her off again, and then as I walked out another time, I'd turn my back. She grabs me in the back of the neck. I've had to turn around and push her once again. And then they're crying out, "Woman basher."
Yeah. And what we want to ask Carl is, if she is the restaurant owner and that lady was just a customer, as a restaurant owner, is it not your obligation to turn around and say, "Hey, you can't assault this woman," but yet she allowed her to do that? Why didn't she turn around and say, "You can't do that to another customer"? And why is she letting that lady turn around and kick us out unless you knew her?
Yeah, and one more thing too, as we were walking out, because I saw them, they're all high-fiving it after it, right? They're high-fiving, they're jumping around the phone saying, "Oh, look at the video we took." The girls were the ones that actually put up the video, and they wrote, "Oh my shit, ha ha ha," the real Eden and Cyrell. And then when I went out, I took a photo of if it's their two daughters then, laughing behind the counter, which is on Cyrell's Instagram now, and waving and smiling and egging us to come back in. And this is their start.
According to the police, they were fearful of their life.
Yeah, fearful of their life.
Well, according to the images we got,
and we're told, yesterday that we had to take down. I've never heard of a law where you have to take down your videos because their cafe is copping some phone calls. And when I spoke to Deborah yesterday, I was actually pretty polite and courteous. I said, "Look, Deborah, you might not be the woman that was attacked here on the thing, but we told you about it, and you were egging it on when you were clapping and laughing, and she's just lied here multiple times. So she's defending this person."
Oh God, I'm going to put Deborah back on as well now. I'm just going to ask some questions. You there, Deb? You heard all that?
Yes, I heard all that.
So what about the egging and the laughing? And is that part of it, or you're not part of it?
No, that was not true.
All right.
I was making an egg roll.
Deborah. We're just going to walk in your cafe and make it up, and then you know how many people asked us for photos in Shoal Bay that day, right? How many people we spoke to, and we're polite to, and we're courteous to. We don't think we're big shot celebrities or anything like that. And when people ask for photos, we're more than happy to accommodate them.
Mind you, we're invited to Shoal Bay in Shoal Bay in the first place to do meet and greet.
Right.
So,
now, Deborah, are you sad or are you regretful that all this took place there?
It's definitely nothing. It's not good for my business, and they're not right. They're not right. So none of it's true.
But Deborah, if you had seen that this customer had called Cyrell a black monkey, do you think she should have been kicked out of your restaurant?
If I'd seen it, yes. I didn't see it or hear it.
Right, you didn't hear any.
What about the assault?
She was outside. I was in my kitchen cooking for customers. They were in my cafe.
Right.
But Deborah,
And it all happened too quick for me to even I was in more shock than anything.
Right.
Deborah, that's not true. I walked in there and I said to you that you got either it's a staff member or customer hurling racial abuse.
It was a customer. Of course I know my customers.
So what's a customer doing behind your counter?
And why would you continue?
She wasn't behind my counter, thank you.
She was behind your counter. Why is the
behind my
customer?
counter.
Okay, so all right. So why is the customer? So so you know her. So you said today you know her, do you?
Okay, one of my daughters has just said she was in the toilet previous.
No.
Oh, now
Came
she's
from
in the
beside the
toilet.
thing.
It's on now.
I don't know. I was in the kitchen cooking. I do not know. And no, I did not
You
react
mean
to it.
during all that screaming and anything, you still continue to fry eggs instead of coming out and figure out what's going on in your shop?
I was
It
cooking
doesn't
for a
make
customer,
sense.
thank
If
you.
there was an altercation going in my shop and I can hear people screaming, obviously getting hit, I'm not going to continue frying eggs. I'll come out and see what's happening. Now you're saying you're in the kitchen, then you're saying you were there, you're saying she's...
I was there and I was in my kitchen, you know.
So where do we give
there was
guys?
three
Obviously,
people behind my
guys. Obviously, there's two different stories here. Where do we
Yeah.
go? What happens next? Where are we at with everything?
It's up to the police now. The detectives are onto it.
So there's going to be everyone's footage and everything like photos. They're all going to be got.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So this.
Well, if Deborah's waiting for an apology from us, she can don't hold your breath, love. Don't hold your breath.
Anyway, as I said, guys, without arguing, we wouldn't walk in a cafe and just walk in there and start drama. It happened because there was a racist slur made multiple times outside.
By a
And then we
customer.
walked in there, and this, is it? Kyle, tell me how many customers are behind the counter. Tell me how many customers behind the counter.
know her.
There was no customers behind my counter, thank you.
There wasn't.
At all.
Oh, yeah, so we just
There was
making it
no
all up.
customers behind my counter. I had two daughters behind the counter and myself, thank you.
who were laughing at everyone with photos of those two daughters.
No, the whole situation seems ugly. Everyone probably could have done a better job. Now it's in the hands of the police because is it going to be? Are you guys going for assault charges or something?
Well, no, they're not investigating that because they said no, we're not doing assault charge, but we're investigating a fray.
A fray?
That's what there's no assault charge in the invest. We're calling witnesses for a fray. Apparently people in there were fearful of their lives, yet the photos show otherwise.
So hang on. So the police are saying that the affray is on you two.
Well, we don't know. We don't know what the fray. But they just said they're going to investigate a fray. But it seems the coincidence are there. Now I don't know with the locals, but there's a girl there named the last name's Marshall, and apparently the investigating officer's last name's Marshall. And this girl is campaigning against us, so I don't know what's going on there.
All right, guys.
God,
well,
it's a mess.
Yeah, I'm sorry that
It's a mess. It's awful.
If punches were thrown, you just basically said I punched her. So if I punched this woman, show me the marks on her face from me punching her, and in the video, where were the punches that were thrown?
But tell them I'll be charging assault from you and me from that woman.
Yeah, so I just don't. As I said yesterday, I spoke to her very calmly and civilly, and I said, "Look, Deborah, I'm happy to say you're not the woman on the video that attacked her, but it still happened in your shop, and you were egging it on. Your daughters were egging it on, filming it and high-fiving. Yeah, all right, you can say what you want. I know you're not going to tell the truth.
You're saying she was egging it on. Deborah says
No,
the only egging on was happening in the
She
kitchen.
said right now that we saw the
Bacon
video.
and egg rolls.
Choking her. We saw the video. This person choking her, pushing her out.
Yeah, I saw that video. I saw the video.
And she's
Quick for
saying,
me to react to it.
Yet the customer's telling us to get out of her store. So it's good.
Oh, well, look, we'll find out that it's in the hands of the police now.
Appreciate you guys talking to us, though. Thanks so much, guys.
Jeez.